Good morning. Happy 5th of December. Gosh, the days are going so quickly. I'm out in the woods. As you can see, it's really cold this morning. When I got in my car, first thing, it was -2. So that is nippy. Look at this though. How pretty is this? They look very mysterious like that. This cowl, now I've got fluff. This cowl was knitted for me by my lovely friend Kelly Lay Yarns. And I love it so much. It's beautiful. It's my pattern, the snuggle down cowl, and I'd made one for myself. It was my sample one when I first did the pattern. I had kept that sample for myself. But when I met up with some friends, with Gaynor, Tales from Cuckoo Land, and Nikki, who's Clara Peggotty, Nikki fell in love with my cowl. So I gave it to her. And my lovely friend Kelly, she knew this. And so she knitted this for me. Oh, I love it. It's so soft. It's so soft. It's knit with Surrey alpaca and gorgeous minis. And I feel like, it literally feels like she's kissing my neck. That might be slightly inappropriate, but it feels like a lovely hug from a very dear friend. We did a little Christmas swap. Ah, so fun. And she sent me lots of other treats as well. I'm saying a lot, aren't I? One of them is like a little teapot with iris bulbs in, which I'm going to plant later this morning when I get home and watch them grow. So that's really exciting. She also gave me a little glass Rudolph face. Oh, it's one of the cutest things ever. So look out for that in my vlogs. I need to swap hands again. Whew. So, what's happening today? I've decided to have a bit of an easier day today. I have got some baking bits to do. I hope my baking and cooking is not too repetitive because I do a lot of that. Basically my day revolves around dog walking, packing orders, a bit of knitting, and a lot of things going on in the kitchen. That's basically my day. And so it's hard sometimes to show other things because I don't really do that many other things. So there'll be a lot of kitchen activities. You could always fast forward it. So today I have to get my Christmas pudding packed in its little basin, put its cover on and steam it for, I don't know how long, I'm guessing like 4 hours, but I need to read the recipe. What else am I going to do? Oh, I need to make my sponge for my sourdough starter, ready for dough making tomorrow. I'm going to show you a tiny bit of my walk, and then I'm going to have a good old natter with you later about some knitting, some finished things. So enjoy the walk. You'll be warmer than I am, that's for sure. It's blinking cold, and I'll chat with you later. Bye. So I'm just about to feed my Christmas cake. I should have done this a few times already, but I literally forgot. So I'm going to give it a bit extra today. I made it, I think, about 3 weeks ago. Can't quite remember. I have to say, it smells absolutely amazing. I love Christmas cake, and I made this one gluten-free, so I can enjoy it to my heart's content. Actually, talking about gluten-free, I had a message from a really lovely podcast viewer yesterday to say that when I made the Christmas pudding, I used a Torah suet, and that may contain gluten. And it was really strange because while I was stirring all the ingredients together, I was thinking to myself, looks like this Torah suet is covered in flour. But I kept on making it because I was kind of most of the way there. Oh, this is quite therapeutic. And yes, I made a mental note to look at the box. But I think, I might have a look in a second actually, I think it has got gluten. I think it's wheat flour coated, which is really annoying if it is. But I think I'll be okay if I only have a tiny bit. Oh, look at that. I'm going to put some on the top and on the bottom. You will have to excuse me because I am now going to lick my hand. That is a good treat for the morning. So I'm going to leave that just like that for an hour or so, and then I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to do the other side as it's missed out on so much alcohol. I'm going to put it back there because I'm sure Mabel would quite like a nibble of Christmas cake. So can you see my Christmas pudding's here, steaming away? It actually takes 8 hours. 8 hours. But I think I'm going to give it 6 hours and give it a couple of hours on Christmas Day. So that's on. I've made my sponge for my sourdough bread, which I will turn into dough tomorrow. So that just sits here all happily today. Just cover it up. Yes, I'm quite organised today for my jobs. But I would like to point out my lovely wooden worktop. Let me show you a little closer. Okay, so can you see here? And here? And here? And there's another one under there. I was a bit heartbroken. PT very sweetly offered to clean the oven. I hate cleaning the oven. I should really be looking at you. There I am. This is a while ago, and for some unknown reason he put newspaper on my worktop, and then he put the rack that he put the horrible oven cleaner on top of the newspaper, and it kind of festered through. And it'll be absolutely fine. I just need to sand it and re-oil it. But it's not that long ago that I had done that, so I didn't really want to do that again before Christmas. So it's very sad. It will be okay though. I can bring it back to beauty again. But it was a bit annoying because I had suggested we get somebody in to clean the oven. Because they do it so cleanly, apparently they take it all out to their van, clean it all in the van, all the racks and things. But he said he wanted to do it. He was a bit cross, but I forgave him quickly. I forgive people very quickly, which is a good thing really when you're married, isn't it? What else was I going to say? Oh, I know what I was going to say. I'm just about to plant my bulbs from my lovely friend Kelly, so I'll let you see what I'm up to. Okay, so this is what my lovely friend Kelly, Les Family Arms, sent me in my swap package. And they're little iris bulbs. Here are the bulbs. Little bulbs. And this is a little container. Isn't that so cute? So pretty. So what you have to do, you get these blocks of compost and you have to rehydrate them in 400 mils of water. And this is really exciting. Ooh, that's quite satisfying. So once they're rehydrated, oh golly, it's good. I made my water slightly warm as well. Look at the water disappearing. I don't know if you can see. That's so exciting. I'm going to use a fork. It's a kitchen fork, but I'm not that fussy. Gosh, that happened really quickly. So now I've got lots of soil. So I'll make sure it's all moshed up. And then I need to put 2/3. This could be messy. I should have got a spoon rather than a fork. Wow, it's quite satisfying. So I need to put 2/3 of this in my little teapot. Only a pretend teapot because there's not a hole going into the spout. So it's like, oops, it's like a mug with a teapot handle. No, a teapot spout rather. I don't think I'm going to get it all in. I don't want to pack it too. Oh, I think I'm going to put it all in. Right, okay. So now I put my little. I think that's too much. Okay, that's better. So now I put my little bulbs, pointy end up. And fill it up with compost. This has to go somewhere as cold as a fridge and dark. Is it for 10 weeks? I think it said. Hang on. For 10 weeks. A minimum of 10 weeks. So I'm going to put this in the shed, I think. And have to check on it every week, see if it needs any water. Oh, I've made a right mess. And then in 10 weeks' time, you bring it back out. This is actually one of my wondrous dishcloths, but it needs to go in the wash, so I'm just going to use this just to tidy it up. I wouldn't normally use my dishcloth to wash soil, but I want it to look nice and tidy. It's quite a messy job, and I'm quite a messy person, so the two things together is messy. Oh, thanks Kelly. I love this. It's so fun. So I shall put this in the shed a bit later when I'm going outside to empty the compost. Oh, I'm making more mess and I'm cleaning. There we go. I think that'll have to do. But look! I'm really, really excited about this. I have something exciting to share. Pete got our Christmas tree yesterday. Oh. Hello, beautiful. So we're going to be decorating on Sunday. I hope it's nice. Look, I've just been photographing some socks to put on Ravelry. And that was my kind of photo setup. And I used the rest of the compost from the bulb planting to go on my rose. Look at that great big weed. It can come out. But a Christmas tree, how exciting. Every year for the last, this is the 3rd year, we've entrusted Pete to get the tree and he does a magnificent job. But in my head I'm thinking, can his run of luck last another year? We shall find out on Sunday. My Christmas pudding is happily steaming away, and I just wanted to share a few things with you. Okay, so where to start? Start with coffee. Oh, hang on one second. This morning I fancied some actual caffeine coffee, and I don't know, you may have watched my September home holiday vlogs. Well, I bought this from TK Maxx, and it's Little's chocolate caramel flavour infused ground coffee. I don't know if I'm going to like this, but I'm giving it a go. I generally like coffee just as coffee, but I do love caramel and I do love chocolate, so it has every hope. And I'm drinking it from this cute and beautiful, let me stand up and show you. How sweet is this little cup? It's so beautiful. Lovely Shauna from Adelaide Cottage and I did a Christmas advent swap, and this is one of my little treats. Oh, she's spoiled me rotten. And you know when people know you so well? That's Shauna. She's just a dream. I love her. I love you, Shauna. Anyway, so let's try this coffee. I just put some warm milk in. Oh, it's actually really, really nice. Yummy. Now, this year you may have noticed that I haven't shared any advents with you. That is because I have an undisclosed amount of advent calendars this year. I have shame and I have guilt. But I really shouldn't have any, because what's the point? You can't have too much fun, can you? So you have to find fun, you have to get fun where you can find it. And I had, the major issue is that when I came out of hospital with my back and I was in a very low place, I kind of thought, blow it. And I ordered 3, I think, and I did a whole load of swaps. So I'm a little, okay, I am not going to tell you how many advent calendars I've got this year. You may guess if you like, but I'll be showing all sorts of things from all of them. So you will see stuff, and I'm going to open one today. But first of all, or should we do the advent first? Because it is fun, isn't it? Okay. One of my advent swaps was with my lovely friend Emily, who is half of Meanwhile at the Castle podcast and also Salt City Knits. And she's the dyer behind Yarnbrary, which I just love that name. Anyway, so we swapped, and I'm excited to show you my collection so far. Hang on, let me get them like in perfect prettiness. I think this is the correct order they came in. Okay, you ready? Oh my goodness! How beautiful are they? I love them, absolutely love them. She is an amazing dyer. This is my first ever Yarnbrary yarn. Oh, I'm really in love. And the first day, I also got one of these, which looks delicious. It kind of looks, oh, it's been going for over 100 years. It's kind of retro looking, isn't it? So I can have that now I've shown you. But I wanted to show you the packaging because it's so cute. Oh, where is it? Here. Look at that, due by December the 5th. It's like a library card. Ah, oh, so cute. Okay, so in today's calendar we have, why have I got coffee on my jeans? Oh, am I? needs to look its best. Look at this. Look at this stitch marker. That is absolutely divine. And look at the yarn. Oh, it's beautiful. Emily, you are amazing. I love it. Literally love it. So these are all my colours so far. That's so beautiful. Okay, so I've been honest and shared one with you. I feel like coffee's pouring out of my body onto my... Oh, I've got coffee on the table. That's not good. I felt like I had drinking coffee and it was pouring out of my belly button or something onto my jeans. But it's not, obviously. Okay, let's have some more coffee. I got a bit hysterical this morning. Right. So a few days ago, well, it would have been November the 30th, I released a new pattern in collaboration with Kelly, who is Lay Family Yarns, who I've already chatted about a lot today. And oh gosh, I don't know when, probably January or February this year, she contacted me and asked me if I'd like to design a pattern for her advent calendar. So that's what I did. She told me her advent calendar was bird related, so that played a big part in this pattern. And also I wanted it to be useful for mini skeins, so you could make them with Kelly's advent calendar. I can't say at this moment what I did with the first original socks because it's kind of a surprise for somebody and I don't know if she's opened it yet. So I'm going to insert a picture after I've shown you these ones. So this is my second sample. Okay. So these are my winter bird socks. They are knit toe up. Now I'm going to try and show you the pattern because I tried to photograph these and they were really hard to photograph the pattern. But these little bits here look like little flying birds in the sky. You see them? Boop, boop. And yeah, that's my winter bird socks. They're knit toe up with this gorgeous texture pattern. It's an 8-row repeat. 4 of those rows are absolutely doing nothing but just jolly knitting, and the other 4 rows are really simple. It's a really pretty stitch, but it's really simple to achieve. They have my Go Day heel and my new textured heel flap, although it's not a heel flap, it's just the back of the heel, and the pattern stitch carries on up the leg and it has a 1x1 twisted rib, and they're really, I love them, they're really pretty. The first sample pair I made were made from minis from Kelly, just to show how you could colour block them if you were using advent yarns. So this is they. All the leaves are blowing off outside, it's so pretty. Oh, these were knit from Dandelion and Dogwood sock set, and it was called I Smell Snow, which is a Gilmore Girls reference. So yeah, this is my new pattern. I also wanted to share that I finished my folding bridge socks. This is a pattern by Amy, who is Taylor S Studio, and they are a trainer sock with this lovely kind of ribbed arch support here. And these are knit toe up as well. They fit really nicely actually, and they actually stay up, which is quite a bonus as they're socks. I also knit them out of her yarn in peignoir, and this yarn was left over from my swag. So they are finished and really beautiful. So yeah, it's Amy's first pattern, so please support her. And I have also finished my Fairy Bite socks. These are another pair of just shorties, and these are How I Roll shorties, and they were knit in Knox yarn in Fairy Bites, which is a really pretty colour. So that's those. All else I've got left to show you. Oh my goodness, now I've dipped my jumper in my coffee. Look at the state of me. Can you see? Look, I've dipped my jumper in it, here, and my jeans. What is going on? And now my camera's flashing that it's nearly out of battery. Oh, I need to speak quickly. I'm back again. I've changed my clothes. Actually, I am in my baggy old warm comfy cozy kind of pyjama-y clothes. Yeah, there's no kidding. I'm in pyjama bottoms, pyjama top, and this kind of loungewear, we'll call it, top, which is so warm because I realised I did not just have coffee on my jeans or on my jumper, it was on my white long sleeve t-shirt, which is the first time I've worn it. So I thought I'd better get that off and get it in the wash. So I put a white wash on now as well. Some days I marvel. Anyway, before I was rudely cut off because my battery died, I was showing you this. It's a new ironing board cover, and how pretty is it? This may not seem very exciting, but it's one of my little traditions. Every December, I get a new ironing board cover. It's my, oh, it's kind of tucked, whoops, tucked in that little gap there. So that one has bees on, and I got that last December, or I should have done anyway. And a whole year with lots and lots of ironing fabric takes its toll. So what I shall do is I'll put this lovely fresh new cover on. This one's from Susie Allport, but I've bought them from all sorts before. That's a Susie Allport as well, actually, with beads on. And it might encourage me to do the big pile of ironing that is in my eaves cupboard, hidden. I only really iron our clothes maybe once or twice a year because we don't really wear the kind of clothes that need ironing very much. And if they do look like that, I just take them out of the tumble dryer really quickly, smooth them out, fold them up and put heavy things on them. It's the magic of tumble dryers. It's pre-ironed. But I do have some of Pete's nice shirts. I've got a couple of my blouses. So I think maybe I need to make that job a priority. Some of those clothes, well, Pete needed a shirt the other day. He went somewhere, I can't remember. And he said, I haven't got many shirts. And I said, oh, hang on a second. So I got the basket out from the eaves cupboard and he was like, wow, I've forgotten about these shirts. I didn't think I had many in my wardrobe. So I did feel a bit mean. So perhaps tomorrow I will get my ironing done. But I just wanted to share that because Vlogmas is all about traditions and I really love this little tradition of mine. Also, I forgot to say, when I shared my Fairy Bite socks, I forgot to say that I did follow the pattern with the exception of the toe. And for the toe, I used the Umbrella Joe by Umbrella Joe. Oh. I used the Umbrella Toe by Kay from the Bakery Bears. Lovely, lovely Kay, who I adore. She knows I adore her. So there we go. So that's that. I think I finished now. So I will take my battery out because I only gave it a teeny tiny bit of charge just to allow me to show my ironing board cup basically. So I'm going to say goodbye and I'm going to charge my battery fully, ready for tomorrow. See you soon.